Tim, that's probably the most. I know you're disappointed in the loss, but that's probably the most physical that you guys have played. The best you've run the ball against a team of that caliber. Just you leave here with some encouragement that you guys are going to be successful in the second half of the season.
Yeah, I always give some credit to the line because they did play their ass off today, and just as a team, as a whole offense, I feel like why you looking at me like that? But I feel like as a team, we played hard, and of course we made mistakes today and we didn't win, but.
Patrick.
So if you guys are right on the doorstep for making a one-possession game with 7 minutes to go, how big of a turnaround, and was that kind of the game there on the fumble that they returned all the way?
It was critical. It hurt us, but at the end of the day, we just got to move past mistakes and correct them for the next week.
Tim, you've been a guy that, early in the year, talking about Ty and Eric Gray, but the last 2 games, you've really been run the best out of the end of that trio. What's been the difference for you the last couple of weeks?
I'll say nothing. I really just been practicing hard, and when my name got called, I just showed up.
Tim, I know it's next man up, but when you see Brian go down once again in the first half with another, head injury, it seems like, what's the offense thinking? How frustrating is that to see your starting quarterback leave back-to-back weeks?
I mean, at the end of the day, we practice and we compete, and at that position, they do the same thing as every other position. They compete and they practice. So when he went down, next man up, and we expect the same productivity from the next guy. So
It's not frustrating at all, though?
no, sir.
Gustavo.
In terms of how the officiating, make you guys on the field make more nervous. I mean, I know some calls were not the way you guys wanted. How the officiating play you guys on the field?
Personally, we can't control that, and personally, some calls we don't like, or some calls go our way, but we just got to keep playing through them.
When y'all were breaking down film going into this game, I know that maybe Alabama's defensive numbers aren't as good as they usually are. That's still pretty good defense. Do you feel like y'all had some things on the ground that you could do against this team?
I feel like we could have kept pounding the ball. Honestly, just running the ball, running the same plays we always ran, basic plays, basic runs, basic throws.
I mean, did you feel like going into this game that y'all could run the ball against
Oh,
this
yes,
team?
sir. I feel like going into any game we could run the ball.
Any other questions?
Now for South Carolina, next game home, do you guys gonna take this game more motivated to go play at home next weekend?
Oh, most definitely. We're gonna come in, prepare on Monday, come in with a game plan and execute it.
All right, thank you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Nigel Warrior.
Okay, cool. I'll answer. There we go.
How do you think the defense played tonight, man?
I think the defense played pretty well. We could do better, of course. We gave up a little bit, too much, and we gave up big plays that we know for a fact that what was going on, and we still gave it up. We shouldn't have gave that up, but I think the defense played pretty well.
Wes.
Now, it seemed like, Bama gets that first touchdown, they're going back down there again, and it's, it could have snowballed from there, but then the interception happened. What did you see on that play? It looked like, y'all kind of flushed them out and you were just kind of there.
It was a blessing. I mean, me and Bryce, number 2, we looked at each other. My tight end, he came across the field, and Bryce ended up taking him. And I just squared up, and I looked at the quarterback, and he was throwing the ball, so there, what I'm saying, I did what I had to do.
David.
Nigel, how would you describe just this game in general?
This was a tough fought game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not expect us to come out and play how we played. But I think, in my heart, I think we gave them a run for their money, and I think we supposed to came out on top. But also, hold on, Alabama would play great today also too. They our first maxim is the team with the fewest mistakes will win, and they had the fewest mistakes.
Dr. What changed defensively for you guys when Tua went out and they're back at quarterback center? Is it a sense of relief, I guess, when he's out of the game, or are you kind of stay focused and the next guy?
We stayed focused. We stayed focused because you may never know what the next man can bring. The next man can come in and he can do better than the first guy. So we stayed focused and we stayed on our P's and Q's. Then nothing else changed for us. We just had to execute a little bit more harder.
Austin, please.
Nigel, y'all pull with an 8, you get off the field, and then Daryl gets called for that kind of phantom roughing the passer call. Did you get a chance to see that on the board? What'd you think?
I didn't, but I know for a fact we out there playing football. You know, this is a man's sport. You know, I believe. You know, I seen a little bit of it. I feel like it shouldn't have been called. You know, I just feel like it was a little petty, but you know, those are things that those are mistakes we have to execute and leave alone.
Blake.
Nigel, how do you feel emotionally after a loss like this, where you compete pretty well against the number 1 team, but you know ultimately come away with a loss?
It hurts, man. We practice our butts off. You know, it hurts a lot, but you know, it just shows that you know the fewest mistakes will win. You know, and we got to come back harder. We just have to. Nothing else.
Gustavo and Wes.
Nigel, how do you guys feel on the defense when you had a Tua Tagovailoa interception? I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, and you guys, in the first, one of the first drives you got an interception. How makes that feel for the defense?
It feels good. It feels real good. You know, knowing that we can go out there and compete with one of the best, one of the best offenses out there, one of the best teams out there. It gives us a better, ego. I would say it gets us out there and lets us know, go play football. You know, they're no better than us.
All right, we got Marquez Callaway.
All right, Nigel, you're good.
And,
Thank you.
Trey
Thanks,
Smith.
I'll be
and,
here.
and Trey Smith.
Fall through. You feel me?
Trey, what happened on that the sneak down there at the goal line that turned into a fumble, that turned into their touchdown? Was it a miscommunication? Were you thinking that the ball was going to be handed off and not a sneak? Kind of what happened on that play?
Yeah, I just think it was a miscommunication, just on our part. Obviously when we ran the play, I didn't really know what happened. I was in the back of the end zone, sort of tangled up, but I didn't really know what happened. But it was a simple miscommunication.
David.
How would you guys describe the offense after Brian got hurt?
It's next man up mentality. No real difference. When Jared came into the game, next man up, he did his job. Obviously, Stroud came in the game a little later on, but at the end of the day, it's next man up mentality. The game carried on. The offense, we just did our job consistently.
Going off what he said, I mean, they know what they're doing. They practice just like we practice. They know the calls just like we know the calls. So I don't think it was a real difference when they came in. 'Cause like he said, next up mentality. They just go in there and do what they could.
Jesse.
Trey, what was the particular miscommunication on the goal line? You looked like you were pulling there. What did happen in your opinion?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I was pulling away from the play. I really don't know what happened, but it was a simple miscommunication. I think so.
Was the call a handoff?
I'm not sure. Just I don't want to get into details of our calls and nuances about that, but it was a miscommunication. We just got to do better our part in our execution.
Trey, after the fumble on the goal line, we saw you go over to the sideline and kind of catch your breath before you got to the bench. How frustrating was it to make that great drive all the way down there, and work so close to getting to the touchdown?
It can be frustrating at times, but at the end of the day, we just got to keep doing our jobs, executing. I'm a never give up mentality type dude. No matter what happens, I'm going to keep going, keep grinding. But at the end of the day, it is a little disappointing, but we got to keep executing. That's on us.
Wes.
Marquez, how do you make sure that y'all, keep fighting and kind of don't give up? Sometimes when you get to a game like this and you're so close and it goes the other way, things can kind of fall apart. How do y'all kind of keep growing the right way?
We got a lot of guys on the team that want to do good. Just like Trey said, they don't have a give up mentality, and I don't think that's anybody on our team. So I think we go in there and things happen. That's football. That's life, and all we can do is watch film, learn from it, and come back.
For either one of you guys, just what are the emotions after a game like this, where you're competitive against the nation's #1 team, but the result doesn't go your way?
Obviously, on our part, offense, we need to do more. We can't get in the red zone, turn the ball over. We can't get in the red zone and not put up points. So, defense went out there and played great, So, as an offensive player, I like to put stuff on us because I know things we could have done better that could have been the outcome of this game.
Alright, last question.
I feel like you guys controlled your emotions with so many officiating calls kind of going against you guys.
I mean, it's football. I mean, sometimes they go for us, sometimes they don't. And obviously, the ones that go for us, we're happy for it. And the ones that don't go against us, I mean, that's kind of what we expect. We can't rely on the refs to make us win. So we got to go out there and play against the opponent and the refs.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you, guys.
Brandon Kennedy. Patrick.
Brandon, did y'all think the offensive line think that handoff was called there on that fumble on the sneak there in the fourth quarter, or what was the miscommunication there?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even know what had happened. We had a play that was called, and it happened, so I really don't know what happened back there in the backfield.
Was the play that was called, was that what was run? Or?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. When we left the huddle, we had one call, but I'm not sure what happened between that.
Is that frustrating to, be right there about the score and have that miscommunication?
Yeah, obviously it's frustrating, but we can just take this as, like a learning stepping stone and just be able to create positives from this.
You've been a part of some really good teams. Do you think you can be a guy who explains to your team now that y'all are actually pretty close to being pretty good?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, me being the older guy and being able to be a part of, other winning teams, I feel like it's on me to try to let these guys know that we're close, we're getting there. I feel like we executed some things well, but, other things we didn't do so well, and that kind of resulted in what the game was.
How fine is that line between, because it's a little thing there, just a couple inches here or there, but it kind of makes a huge difference?
I think the biggest thing is details. Details and execution, that's the biggest thing, and I think we didn't execute and focus on the little details, and that's kind of why we did what we did.
Ray, what was it like for you coming back here? Obviously, you played here for 3 years. What were some of your emotions like coming back and playing in the stadium and going against the team you used to play for?
It was a great opportunity to be able to come back and play with this team. I love this team, and I love these guys, and it was just great to be a part of this third Saturday in October.
With so many things happening on the field in terms of officiating, with Brian, and you guys kept fighting through the whole game. Do you think the team have, increased their level of maturity, increased their level of, in terms of fighting?
Most definitely. I mean, the one thing I was telling the guys out there on the field is, focus on the next play. Every play is one on its own, and we got to focus on the next one. So that's kind of what I told them the whole game.
Last question.
A couple of good games lately running the football, Brandon. Just talk about today, being able to run the football. Did you feel like it was the best game the offensive line had?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it was one of our better games running the ball. In practice, we got the looks that we seen in the game, so it was easy for us to kind of execute and do what we needed to do up front.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That's all. That's everybody. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good night.